Today we're going to be reacting to a video by Jim Kwik titled 10 Brain Foods for Limitless Brain Power.
In this lesson, I want to share with you one of the biggest questions we get with students is this. Jim, what do I eat for high mental performance? What are the best
Saturated fat, cholesterol, omega-3s, all going to be fantastic.
brain foods for better focus, better retention, and memory, better thinking? And also, not just for me, but for my friends and my family. What should I start on now? And really, that's the best thing. Start now, start early. And there's this quote that says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is today. Because what you eat matters, especially for your gray matter. So in this lesson, I'm gonna share with you.
Yeah, if you look at MRI scans of people on a Western diet versus even like a Mediterranean diet, huge difference. The people on the Western diet are literally shrinking their brain far faster than the Mediterranean diet. It's incredible.
10 of my favorite brain foods. And this is in the area of neuronutrition. Neuronutrition, that your brain
Neuronutrition does not exist. There's nothing that your brain needs that the rest of your body doesn't. Your body is a system. If one part of your body is lacking, then likely the rest of it will be as well. Nutrition nourishes your entire body as a whole. It is a holistic system. You cannot eat specifically for one part of your body.
actually has specific nutrient requirements different than the rest of your body. So you want to eat these foods, and for the most part, they are delicious.
How is that even true? I don't understand.
They're certainly very nutritious. And so let's go through it. I'm gonna share with you my top 10 favorite brain foods and also a brain tool, a memory tool on how to remember all 10 forwards and backwards. Have you ever gone to the grocery store to buy one thing, you come back with a bag or 2 bags full of things, except for what? That one thing that you went there for. A lot of people have to write their grocery list twice or 3 times in order to remember and they forget the list. You're not gonna have to do that. Have you ever had to remember something when you can't write anything down? I'm gonna show you a tool on how to do that. And it's called the location method. I'm gonna show you a location called with me. Number 1 is top. Touch the top of your head and say top. Number 1 is what? Say it out loud. Top. You have to touch your head. I know it's a little weird if you're around people right now, but just do.
I'm not doing it.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the?
Now, what we just created is a new list, a filing system on your body that you could use to store more information. Now, what information are we storing in this case? The top 10 brain foods. We're gonna take.
All right, time to lock in. No horsing around anymore. No silly business. Time to get serious.
Each of these 10 foods into a picture, which already is, and put it in the corresponding place. And you're gonna do it with emotion and exaggeration and action. Are you ready? You wanna make it a little silly, right? Pretend you're 8 years old. If you're not sure what to do, pretend you're.
You guys ready to get silly? We're gonna be silly here. Ready? No silly business.
Okay, let's do it. The first brain food are avocados. I want you to imagine avocados.
Okay, avocados, some monounsaturated fats. Your brain is about a third monounsaturated fat, so it's gonna feed your brain well with that. It's not the kind found in animal food, so it's not gonna be quite as good. But avocados are a decent start. They're not super nutrient dense, but they have a good amount of fat, especially for fruit. They also don't have very much fructose, so it's a good start.
On the where? Top of your head. What could you imagine? Maybe you're making guacamole on the top of your head. Avocados, great source of fats. Very good. Brain, fat, avocado all over the top of your head. Maybe you're balancing a big avocado on the top of your head. Now, it doesn't matter what you use. There's no right or wrong. Just good, better, and best. Whatever you choose, that's probably the best. But make it vivid and make it emotional. You ready? Let's do this quicker now. Second place on your body is what? Your nose. Out of your nose, I want you to imagine blueberries. Blueberries. I like to call them brain.
This is where I think the video is going to go downhill a little bit. Blueberries are not very nutrient dense. They have some minerals, some vitamin C. The fructose is just going to cause a glucose spike, which is literally neurotoxic. There's no healthy fats for your brain whatsoever at all. I don't understand where this idea of neuronutrition is coming from with blueberries. Like, it just doesn't really make sense.
Antioxidants, very neuroprotective. Imagine blowing your nose.
Anthocyanins, the antioxidants he's talking about, are actually pro-oxidants.
And you have blueberries coming out of your nose, those brainberries coming out of your nose. See it, feel it, maybe even smell it. Don't taste it after it's been in your nose, but you get the idea, right? Blueberries, nose. What's the third place on your body? Your mouth. Good. The third brain food is broccoli. Broccoli.
Broccoli. Yeah, goitrogens in broccoli. Yeah, those are good for you. They block your thyroid's uptake of iodine. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Yeah, can cause mental retardation in children. That's gonna cause limitless brain power for sure. Yeah. What else is there even in broccoli? It's not nutrient dense whatsoever at all. This is not nutrition for your brain at all. I don't know where this is coming from.
Broccoli. Good source of vitamin K. Also good fiber.
Vitamin K1. which you do not need as a human. You can get it from vitamin K2, which is in animal foods, and is superior in almost every metric. Fiber, how is that going to benefit your brain at all? You cannot digest it. There's no reason to consume fiber, especially for your brain. There's no way to get benefits from it.
Broccoli where? In your teeth. You know what? But not just a little piece of broccoli in your teeth.
Probably causing cavities in your teeth too.
I want you to imagine like a big stalk of broccoli in your teeth. Good. That's number 3. Number 4 are your what? Your ears. Very good. And I want you to remember olive oil. Do you love olive oil?
Olive oil for the fats. That is why. But the fats oxidize in the shelves and create lipid peroxides, which are neurotoxic. They can cause cancer. They're very carcinogenic. And when you heat them, they oxidize even faster.
Oil. Imagine you're cleaning your ears with olive oil. Or maybe what else you do is a creativity test. Maybe you're wearing olives for earrings, okay? Imagine that on your ears. Very good. Some people there's been some research to suggest coconut oil is a good alternative as well. MCT.
Coconut oil is better, yeah. It's mostly saturated fat, the plant version of saturated fat. So it's going to be a lot less prone to oxidation. So that is going to be a much better option to cook with. For sure. Yeah, it's not going to create lipid peroxides as much.
MCT oil with the coconut also. So that's number 4. Number 5 is what? Your larynx. That's your throat area. I want you to remember eggs. Eggs, good for your brain. Now,
okay, this is better, yes. Choline, plenty of choline. Going to be fantastic. Healthy fats, cholesterol, omega-3s, saturated fats, monounsaturated fats, all going to be in eggs. Fantastic. If you can keep the yolk on the raw side, that's going to be even better.
if your diet allows, eggs, neuroprotective, good source of vitamin E, choline, eggs. Good. That's number 5. I can imagine you're trying to swallow a hard-boiled egg. Not that you would do that. Or instead of an Adam's apple.
Yeah, hard-boiled egg is not going to be quite as good. Unless it's maybe like pretty soft-boiled.
Imagine you have an egg there instead. That's number 5. Now, by the way, what's on the top of your head? Avocados. Coming out of your nose? Blueberries. Out of your mouth? What's stuck in your teeth? Good. Broccoli. Number 4, what's on your ears or clean your ears? Olive oil. And number 5, your larynx? Eggs. Very good. Number 6 are your what? Your shoulders. I want you to imagine green leafy vegetables. Kale, spinach.
Honestly, I really don't understand why this is on the list. Like, why is this on the same list as eggs? There's no fats in it. Barely any nutrition. Some oxalates.
Imagine you have shoulder pads made out of kale or spinach. Spinach shoulder pads. What would that feel like? What would that look like on your shoulders? Do you see that? Do you feel it? It's a little silly, right? We do not remember the ordinary. We remember what's extraordinary, what rarely happens, okay? So shoulder pads, green leafy vegetables. What's the 7th place on your body? Your collar. Very good. 7th food, superfood for the brain, wild salmon. Wild salmon. Good source of omega-3.
Okay, yep, back to another good one. Excellent choice. Omega-3 saturated fats, monounsaturated fats. It's going to be low in mercury. Super great, yeah.
DHA. Imagine a necklace made out of what? Wild salmon. Sardines are a good alternative as well, if your diet allows. Imagine a necklace made of salmon.
Yeah, awesome. Sardines are great. What's super cool is you're actually like eating the brain of the salmon. So you're getting the DHA, the phosphatidylserine, the cholesterol from the sardines as well. From the brain, yeah, sardines are fantastic.
Smell like. Exactly. That's why you're going to remember it. 8 are your what? Your fingers. The 8th brain food I want to share with you is turmeric. Turmeric. You know that golden powder? It's the spice.
Again, I don't. Where is this coming from? How is this on the same list as eggs and wild salmon? Barely any nutrients at all. Some pro-oxidants. That's it.
It gets on things and it's hard for it to come off. Turmeric is a great anti-inflammatory. It helps reduce inflammation in your body. So it's a very powerful brain food. And so I want you to picture turmeric, and it's like it gets all over your fingers. So your fingers are covered in that orange gold. I like to in the morning, usually, is I make this golden milk. It's turmeric in like an almond milk base, and I heat it up. I put a little.
Why not just eat regular milk at that point? Why not just have some raw milk? Are you a big fan of phytic acid and no nutrients? A little pepper, yeah, because you need pepper to absorb the curcumin. Why biologically would you need to consume something that can't be absorbed well by your body? Why would you need to consume something high in anti-nutrients to allow for better absorption of something that is already not nutritious? Why is that biologically going to be healthy?
Pepper, because research suggests it helps you absorb the turmeric better, and maybe a little honey, and it's wonderful. It's very soothing.
Honey's a pretty good sweetener. Sweetener is never going to be nutritious per se, but if you do want to add some honey, it'll be fine, especially if you are getting plenty of sunlight because the UV helps metabolize the fructose.
Anti-inflammatory. That's number 8. Number 9, what's the ninth place on your body? It's your belly. Good. And 9, I want you to remember walnuts, a wonderful snack, high in vitamin E.
Walnuts, they have ALA, the plant version of omega-3s, which is not converted well into DHA, which is what your brain actually uses. Has a poor omega-6 to 3 ratio. It's going to be inflammatory. Some minerals, some phytic acid. Again, like it's not nutrient dense.
That walnut looks like the human brain. Isn't that interesting? That certain foods support the organ that it resembles. And it's kind of like an interesting signal.
It's funny that he says that, because using that same logic, why wouldn't you just eat the actual organ, the brain? Eat sheep brain or cow brain. Why not eat the actual organ? That is what's actually going to benefit your brain the most, not eating the walnut that has the marketing term that it looks like a brain. It's just a marketing term. Eat real brain at that point. Eat sardines if you don't like eating the actual organ.
A sign of nature that a tomato, if you cut it, it has 4 chambers. Like
it's almost like a sign of nature is that you could just eat the same organ.
The human heart. Tomatoes are good for your heart. A carrot, you cut a carrot, it looks like a human.
How are tomatoes good for your heart? That doesn't make sense.
An eyeball, which is good for your eyes. And so imagine that, not that.
Vitamin A is good for your eyes. Carrots are not a good source of vitamin A. They're a good source of beta carotene, which your body has to convert to vitamin A at a low rate, just like omega-3s and walnuts. They also sometimes cannot be converted at all in some people. If you want vitamin A, get some liver or eat some eggs. Those are much better options. You could say that the eggs look like eyes when you crack them open. Just say that at least. The eggs look like eyes. It's a sign of nature for your eyes because of the vitamin A.
Science behind that. Those are mnemonic memory devices to help you remember those things. Another trick you could use, basic association. Perfect example, using basic association to help you remember something. Now, when it comes to walnuts, imagine walnuts coming out of your belly button. You're eating walnuts out of your belly button. And then finally, what's your 10th place?
Oh, yeah.
It's your rear end, and you need to remember the next and final brain food, dark chocolate. What do you pick? Actually, I don't want to know what you imagine. Picture.
Oh. Dark chocolate? It's just like everything else. There's no healthy fats in dark chocolate. Some minerals, mycotoxins, I guess if you consider that to be good for your brain. Some pro-oxidants. This is pretty disappointing.
Keep it to yourself, but imagine dark chocolate in that area, okay? Just imagine, in dark chocolate, it has to be dark chocolate, not milk chocolate. What tends to be good for your mood will be good for your mind. Dark chocolate. Now, you are at the grocery store, and you have your list. You don't have to write it down. It's inside. You have your notes inside. And you're walking down the aisles. I want you to take out a piece of paper.
Okay, I think that was all 10 of them. Here's a real brain food list. First, you got organs. Absolute S tier is going to be brain. It's just the best brain food is eating actual brain because it's a sign of nature to eat it. Liver, any organ meat is just going to be fantastic. Some of the most nutrient-dense foods on planet Earth are organ meats. Those are going to be top of the list. Second is going to be muscle meats, also very great. Third is going to be eggs. They look like eyes, so you gotta eat them, I guess. Fourth, raw dairy. Fantastic. And then fifth, fermented foods. Fermented dairy, kefir, fermented meat. Yeah, overall, wild salmon and eggs were good choices. But other than that, they were all... Oh, avocados are okay.
Subscribe or the broccoli man will feed you his offspring while you sleep.